Grandma, why do you always smell weird? That's what 7-year-old Ella quietly asked her mother after they visited her grandmother. She didn't mean to be hurtful, she was just speaking the way kids do, honestly and without filters. But those simple words deeply wounded 72-year-old Margaret. She had always prided herself on cleanliness, a spotless home, fresh clothes, daily showers, yet now her granddaughter was hesitant to embrace her. Ella kept her distance, sat at the far edge of the couch, turned her face during kisses, and avoided cuddling in her lap altogether. Later that night, Margaret lay awake, tears welling in her eyes. Could it be true? Do I have that old person smell? It's something many people over 60 aren't even aware of. Aging comes with a unique body odor, and no, it's not due to poor hygiene. I'm Dr. Henry Thompson. I'm 77, and I've spent more than 5 decades working with older adults nationwide. Let me share something few physicians are willing to admit. There's a particular scent that tends to develop with age. Almost all older adults, around 99%, can't detect it on themselves, but younger people pick up on it right away. Your children smell it. Your grandchildren smell it. Even strangers notice it. But out of love or fear of hurting your feelings, they rarely ever bring it up. So seniors like Margaret are left wondering, why does it feel like people are pulling away? Why do grandkids stop sitting close? Why does the room always get aired out after you leave? It's not about hygiene. It's not about laziness. Even the cleanest, most meticulous seniors deal with this, because as we age, our bodies change, and those changes come with new smells. Our sweat glands slow down, our skin chemistry shifts, our mouths get drier. All of that adds up to a scent that's hard to describe, but instantly recognizable. It's called the old person smell, and it hurts. But here's the good news. It's completely fixable. In fact, there are simple steps you can take starting today that can dramatically reduce, or even eliminate, that smell within just a few days. And no, you don't need fancy sprays or expensive lotions. This video will walk you through everything you need to know, gently, honestly, and with respect, so you can feel confident again, hug your grandchildren without fear, be close to the people you love, and never again wonder if people are whispering behind your back. Because everyone deserves to age with dignity and without shame. The surprising science behind that smell, nobody talks about. So let's be honest, you've probably wondered once or twice, is it just in my head, or do I really smell different now? Well, let's take the guesswork out of it. You're not imagining things, but you're also not to blame. This isn't about poor hygiene or letting yourself go. This is about biology, plain and simple. As we grow older, our bodies undergo changes that we don't always see, but others can smell. And if no one's told you this before, it's not because they don't care. It's because this topic is uncomfortable, even a little taboo. But today, we're going to talk about it clearly, respectfully, and with one goal in mind: your confidence. Let's break down the 3 biggest biological reasons behind that scent we often associate with aging. 1. First, you sweat less, but that's actually a problem. You might think less sweating is a good thing. After all, no one wants to feel sticky or drenched in the summer heat, right? But here's the catch. Sweat isn't just about cooling off, it's your body's natural way of cleaning house. When you were younger, you probably produced a quart of sweat each day, flushing out toxins, dirt and waste through your skin. But after 60, that output drops drastically. For some, it's less than half. Less sweat equals fewer toxins leaving your body, and guess where those toxins go? Nowhere. They build up on your skin. They feed the bacteria living there, creating that musty, sour odor that many people notice but rarely mention. 2. Second, your skin's oil changes and produces a hidden chemical. This one shocks most people. After age 50, your skin starts to produce a fatty compound via the knee called T-nonenal. It's not found in younger people, but in older adults, it builds up in the oil or sebum your skin naturally produces, especially in areas like your neck, back, and chest. And here's the kicker. T-nonenol has a distinct odor, a little grassy, a little greasy, and no amount of perfume can truly cover it up. In fact, cologne or scented lotion often makes it worse, like spraying air freshener in a musty room. 3/3, your mouth dries out, and that changes your breath. This one's personal for a lot of people. After 60, your body produces about 50% less saliva than it used to. Saliva isn't just for digestion. It cleans your mouth, it helps wash away bacteria, and balances acid levels. When saliva dries up, your mouth becomes a breeding ground for odor-causing germs. That's why many seniors experience chronic bad breath. Even if they brush regularly, it's not poor hygiene, it's biology. Now here's the silver lining. Every single one of these issues has a simple, practical solution. You don't need a doctor's appointment, and you don't need to spend a fortune. You just need the right information and a few small daily habits. In the next section, I'll walk you through the exact steps to fight the smell at its source and get your confidence back. So don't go anywhere. This is where things start to change. The 3 body areas you're probably missing and why they matter more than you think. Now that we've talked about the science behind the old person smell, you might be thinking, okay, but I shower every day, I use soap, I wash my hair, so why does it still happen? Here's the truth. Most seniors do bathe regularly, but after helping thousands of older patients, I've learned that it's not about how often you bathe, it's about where you clean. There are 3 key areas of the body that almost everyone misses, and these hidden spots are where up to 90% of that unwanted odor comes from. The good news, once you know them, you can fix it, starting with your next shower. 1. Skin folds increases the hidden bacteria zones. Our bodies change shape with age, skin gets softer, and we develop more folds and creases, especially in areas like the back of the neck, behind the ears, under the arms, beneath the breasts, around the navel and groin, behind the knees, and inside the elbows. These areas trap sweat, oil, dead skin, and bacteria, and because they're harder to reach, they're often barely touched during showers. One of my patients, Susan Brooks, 66, once told me, "Dr. Henry, I've showered daily for decades, but I never thought to really scrub behind my ears or under my chest. The difference now is unbelievable. My grandkid hugs me again." What to do? Use a soft washcloth or gentle loofah. Focus on these folds with warm, not hot water, and mild soap. Be thorough but gentle. Don't scrub too hard, or it could damage the skin. 2. Hairy areas. The oil collector's hair doesn't just grow on your head. It also collects sweat and sebum, especially in the scalp, chest, underarms, and belly for men. And here's what surprises many seniors. Even if you wash your hair, most people don't massage the scalp properly. That's where a lot of odor comes from. Another patient, Tom Harris, 62, shared, "You told me to massage my scalp when shampooing. I did it for a week, and my wife actually said my head smells fresh now. Even my grandson plays with my hair again." What to do? When shampooing, use your fingertips to gently massage the scalp for at least 30 seconds. For chest or underarm hair, make sure to lather fully, rinse well, and dry thoroughly after. 3. Sweaty zones. The feet, toes, and palms. These areas are packed with sweat glands, and when not cleaned properly, they become bacterial playgrounds. Feet, in particular, are often trapped in socks and shoes all day, creating a warm, moist space where odor grows fast. John Miller, 68, once said, "My feet smelled so bad. My daughter-in-law kept the window open all the time. Now I wash between my toes, dry carefully, and change socks daily. Problem gone." What to do? Scrub your feet, between your toes and your palms thoroughly. Afterward, dry them completely, especially Before putting on socks, rotate your shoes to give them time to air out, and choose breathable cotton socks. Just by adding this focused scrubbing routine to your daily habits, you'll see a major difference fast. In the next part, I'll share even more tips on how simple lifestyle habits like hydration, sunshine, and smart bathing can help eliminate that smell for good and bring your family closer again. 3 simple daily habits that quietly transform how you smell and feel. Now that you know where the smell comes from and what to wash, let's talk about the small, everyday habits that help fix this problem from the inside out. Because here's the beautiful truth. You don't need expensive lotions or sprays. You don't need to scrub yourself raw. What you really need is consistency. A few simple habits that support your body's natural cleaning systems. These 3 habits take less than 30 minutes a day, but they can change how you smell, how your skin feels, and how people respond to you. 1. Drink warm water, especially first thing in the morning. You've probably heard drink more water your whole life. But here's why. Warm water makes a difference for older adults. Warm water, especially on an empty stomach, gently flushes out toxins through your kidneys and bladder before they have a chance to sit in your body, build up on your skin, or feed bacteria. Margaret Adams, 72, told me, "I used to start my day with coffee. Now I drink 1 warm glass of water first. Within 2 weeks my skin felt better, and my granddaughter said I smell fresh." Well, how much is enough? Aim for 6-8 glasses of warm water per day. Here's an easy schedule. 1 glass when you wake up, 1 before lunch, 1 mid-afternoon, 1 before dinner, 1 after dinner, 1 before bed. Pro tip: coffee and tea don't count. Caffeine actually dehydrates you. For every cup of coffee, drink an extra glass of water. 2. Take a light walk in gentle sunlight. "I'm too old to exercise." That's what many of my patients say, until I show them a better way. You don't need to hit the gym or jog 5 miles. Just a slow 20-minute walk once or twice a day in mild sunlight can do wonders. Why it works? It helps you sweat lightly, clearing out toxins. Sunlight kills surface bacteria and boosts mood. Gentle movement improves circulation, which supports skin health. Fred Taylor, 75, shared, "My knees hurt, so I started with 10 minutes around the block early in the morning. After a week, I was walking 20. The smell faded, and honestly, I feel younger." Best times: before 10 a.m. or after 4 p.m., when the sun is soft. 3. Bathe daily, but skip the scalding water. A warm shower is one of life's little luxuries, but hot water, that's a skin disaster, especially for older adults. Here's why. Water that's too hot damages your skin barrier, dries out the surface, and actually traps odor-causing oils and bacteria. The fix: keep your shower water between 100 degrees Fahrenheit and 104 degrees Fahrenheit, comfortably warm, not steaming hot. Once a week, soak in a 100 degrees Fahrenheit bath for 15 to 20 minutes. It opens your pores and lets the deep gunk escape. Bonus tip: always dry your body well, especially those creases we talked about. Damp skin grows bacteria fast. Stick to these 3 daily habits for 1 week, and you'll likely notice a shift, not just in how you smell, but in how people treat you. You'll feel fresher, cleaner, and more confident with less effort than you ever thought possible. Coming up next, let's talk about how your diet and oral hygiene play a powerful role in eliminating body odor for good. What you eat affects how you smell more than you think. You've heard the saying, "You are what you eat." Well, here's the real secret. You also smell like what you eat. And no, that's not just about garlic. When it comes to aging, your diet plays a huge role in how your body processes waste, balances bacteria, and releases odor through your skin and breath. I've seen it over and over again with my patients. Just a few small changes in your daily meals can erase years of lingering body odor and bring back that fresh and clean feeling that so many older adults miss. Here's how to do it. 1. Load up on antioxidant-rich foods. As we age, our bodies experience a natural process called oxidation. It's what causes cells to break down and contributes to that musty smell linked to old age. The solution: antioxidants. They fight the internal rust and neutralize odor-causing toxins from the inside out. The best part: these foods are common and delicious. Apples, tomatoes, strawberries, blueberries, brown rice, buckwheat, and whole grains. Paul King, 79, told me, "You said 1 apple and 1 tomato a day, so I did it." 2 months later, my granddaughter said, "Grandpa, you smell like sunshine." I'll never forget that. 2. Garlic. Yes, really, I know what you're thinking. Garlic. Doesn't that make people smell worse? In the short term, sure, raw garlic can create a strong odor in the breath. But once digested, garlic actually fights off the bacteria and toxins that contribute to long-term body odor. It's nature's natural antibiotic. Just 1 to 2 cloves a day, chopped and added to your meals, can make a big difference. Try roasting it, mixing it into soups, or adding it to sautéed veggies. 3. Hydrating fruits and veggies. Flush out toxins water-rich produce. Helps your kidneys do their job, removing waste through urine instead of through your skin. The best picks: watermelon, pears, cucumbers, tomatoes. Nancy Miller, 68, said, "I started eating half a cucumber and 1 tomato a day, just to help with digestion." 3 months in, my daughter said, "Mom, I don't notice that old smell anymore." That's all I needed to hear. Bonus tip: if eating fruit is hard, blend them into a smoothie, easy to drink, and just as effective. 4. Cut back on coffee, alcohol and greasy food. Coffee and alcohol dehydrate your body, which makes odor worse. Greasy, fried, or low-fiber foods slow down digestion, causing waste to build up and release through your skin. Here's what I recommend: limit coffee to 1 to 2 cups a day, and drink extra water to balance. Switch from alcohol to barley tea or herbal tea when possible. Eat more fiber: oats, brown rice, beans, and veggies. Margaret Evans, 77, told me, "I used to skip breakfast. Now I start with oatmeal and fruit. Not only do I feel lighter, my grandkids don't avoid me anymore." What you eat matters, not just for your health, but for how the world experiences you. Food is fuel, but it's also fragrance. Coming up next, let's talk about oral hygiene and how your mouth can betray you. Even if you brush daily, your mouth might be the real source of the smell. Here's how to fix it. Let me tell you something that might surprise you. Even if you shower daily, wear clean clothes, and eat well, your mouth could still be giving you away. That's right. Bad breath is one of the most common reasons people avoid close contact with seniors. And the worst part: most older adults can't smell it on themselves. Linda Parker, 73, once confided in me, "Dr. Henry, I always thought my breath was fine, but then my grandson started backing away when I talked. I never realized how dry my mouth had become." And there's the key word: dry. Why dry mouth happens after 60. As we age, our bodies naturally produce less saliva, sometimes up to 50% less. Saliva isn't just for swallowing. It plays a powerful role in keeping your mouth clean. It flushes away food particles. It neutralizes harmful bacteria. It keeps your breath fresh. When your mouth goes dry, bacteria multiply, and their waste creates foul-smelling gases. And that's exactly what other people smell when you talk. The simple fix: a 3-step daily routine. Step 1, brush 3 times a day. Yes, 3. Once in the morning, once after lunch, and once before bed. Why? Because bacteria build up fast in older adults, especially when saliva is low. Use a soft bristled toothbrush and fluoride toothpaste. Focus on the gum line and the back of your mouth, where odor-causing bacteria love to hide. Step 2, scrape your tongue every morning. This is a game changer. Most people skip their tongue entirely when brushing, but your tongue holds up to 90% of the bacteria in your mouth. Brushing it won't cut it. You need a proper tongue scraper, the kind you can get at any pharmacy for a few dollars. Linda Parker, yes, the same one, told me. It made me gag at first, but after a week I felt so fresh. My breath doesn't scare my grandkids anymore. Now I can whisper in their ears again. Step 3. Chew sugar-free gum to boost saliva. Your body might not produce saliva like it used to, but you can stimulate it naturally by chewing xylitol-based gum, a sugar-free option that also fights cavities. Just 10 minutes of chewing after meals helps boost moisture in the mouth, cut down on odor, prevent dry mouth discomfort. Keep a small pack in your purse or pocket. It's a small step with a big impact. Bonus tips: sip warm water throughout the day. Stay hydrated from the inside out. Avoid alcohol-based mouthwashes. They dry your mouth even more. Use mild, alcohol-free options instead. Rinse after every meal if brushing is impossible. With just a few tweaks to your mouth care routine, you can regain the confidence to speak closely, smile freely, and enjoy those sweet, close moments with the people you love. Next up, we'll talk about something people often overlook: your clothes, your bedding, and your shoes. They matter more than you think when it comes to staying fresh. The hidden smell traps in your clothes, bedding, and shoes. Now you've cleaned your body, cared for your mouth, and started eating better. But what if the smell is still lingering? Well, let me ask you something simple. When was the last time you changed your pillowcase or aired out your shoes? Because here's the truth: you can be spotless, but if your clothes and surroundings are not, the smell will stay. It's like taking a clean plate and serving food on a dirty tablecloth. Sooner or later, it picks up the stink. Let's talk about the 4 major smell traps many people don't realize they're living with, and how to fix them fast. 1. Change your underwear and socks every single day. This one seems obvious, but I've had patients admit they sometimes stretch clothes for a few days, especially in winter. Don't. Underwear and socks soak up sweat, sebum, skin oil, and bacteria, especially in warmer areas of the body. Even if you don't feel dirty, those bacteria are working overtime creating odor. Fix. Stick to cotton underwear and socks, which let your skin breathe. Change them daily. Yes, even if you barely left the house. 2. Wash bedding weekly, especially pillowcases. Your bed is where you spend 1/3 of your life. That's 7+ hours a night, every night. And while you sleep, your skin sheds dead cells, your scalp releases oil, and your body sweats, whether you feel it or not. Over time, your pillow and sheets absorb odor, bacteria, and moisture, which can stick to your body the next day. Linda Parker, 75, told me, "I used to wash my sheets once a month, then I switched to weekly. I didn't just sleep better, my daughter stopped complaining about the smell in my room." Fix. Wash sheets and pillowcases once a week, and if possible, sun dry them outdoors. The sun's UV rays naturally kill bacteria and leave fabric smelling fresh. 3. Don't forget your shoes, and rotate them. Your feet sweat even in winter, and that sweat seeps into your shoes. Where it sits, grows bacteria and causes odor. If you wear the same pair every day, they never get a chance to dry fully. Fix. Alternate between 2 or 3 pairs of shoes so they can air out. Sprinkle baking soda inside to absorb moisture and odor. Set them outside in the sun once a week. 15 minutes is enough. Paul King, 69, said, "I wore the same sneakers all the time. Now I rotate pairs and use baking soda. My granddaughter actually sits near my feet again." Fork. Air out your room twice a day. A closed-up room traps smells, body odor, stale air, kitchen fumes, even bathroom moisture. And when air doesn't circulate, the smell clings to your clothes, hair and skin, no matter how clean you are. Open your windows for 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the evening. Even in colder months, fresh air works wonders. Fred Taylor, 71, told me, "I used to hate the cold, but now I crack the windows twice a day. It's made a huge difference. My daughter-in-law doesn't rush to open them anymore." Remember, a fresh body in a stale environment still smells stale, but combine clean habits with clean surroundings, and you'll feel the difference inside and out. Coming next, let's wrap it all up with an emotional summary, real encouragement, and a reminder that you're never too old to feel confident, clean, and loved. Ready for part 8? Just say the word. It was never about being dirty, and you were never alone. Let's get one thing straight. Having a smell as you age doesn't mean you're dirty. It means your body is changing, and that's okay. It's natural. It happens to all of us. But what's not okay? Letting that change rob you of the warmth, closeness, and connection you deserve in your later years. We've talked about how the body slows down sweat production, how sebum changes, how saliva dries up, and how all of that combines to create a scent that you might not notice, but others do. But here's the good news. You don't need fancy products. You don't need to spend hundreds of dollars. You don't even need to see a doctor. All it takes is small, gentle shifts in your daily habits. Drinking warm water in the morning, walking outside for 20 minutes, scrubbing the 3 key body zones, eating antioxidant-rich foods, caring for your mouth and tongue, washing your clothes and bedding regularly, letting the fresh air in. These are simple acts of self-care, not just for others, but for you. You deserve to walk into a room and feel confident. You deserve to be hugged, held, kissed on the cheek, without fear, hesitation, or distance. You deserve to feel clean and vibrant, no matter your age. Margaret, Paul, Linda, Fred, they all made small changes and got their closeness back. Their grandchildren cuddle again. Their kids linger longer during visits, and best of all, they feel more like themselves. So don't carry shame, carry knowledge, carry action, carry pride in the effort you're making, not just to smell better, but to live better. Because aging isn't the end of freshness, it's the beginning of new wisdom, gentle power, and unshakable dignity. If this video helped you feel seen, understood, or even just a little more hopeful, please take a moment to like this video, share it with a friend or loved one, and subscribe to our channel. Here at Senior Wisdom, we create simple, practical, and life-changing content just for you, because you deserve to age with grace, clarity, and confidence. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a video that could brighten your day or help someone you care about. If you've already made one of these small changes, drinking warm water, walking in the morning, or just scrubbing behind your ears, let us know in the comments below. Your story could inspire someone else to take their first step. Thank you for being here. We're honored to grow older with you.